My speech today is going to be about bullying, and this is strong to me because even if I never really got bullied, my sister usually gets messed with sometimes, especially when she was younger, and I always had to step in and be the bigger sibling. But I myself never really got bullied, but I see it every day, and it makes me very mad, and it makes me want to do anything to change it, but I'm not really sure what to do. um, Yale University did a study about bullying and how most bullying starts within children's homes because it depends on how they're raised and what they're around and their emotional state at home. And the brain of students who bully other students is actually different than students who are nice to each other. And that kind of, plays along with the frontal lobe and things, because that's that determines how you act. And Yale also did a study on the suicides of bullying, and it is the third leading cause of death in students and young people today. It causes about 4,400 deaths per year, and every suicide among young people also comes with several attempts of people who have really just had enough. Comes with about 100 suicide attempts per every suicide, and over 14% of high school students have considered suicide because of bullying, and at least 7% have attempted killing themselves, which to me is just really bad. It's just a touchy subject as well, because recently my uncle has committed suicide. I really don't know why, but things happen. And bully victims are between 2 to 9 times more likely to consider suicide than people who don't get bullied. And I know we all have our own battles, but I just feel like bullying is a major issue that is pushed aside in most circumstances, and we really need to bring that forward and do more to stop it. And a study in Britain found that suicides among young people are related to bullying, and young girls, mostly 10 to 14, are more susceptible to the bullying and have a higher risk of suicide. And several kids stay home every day because nobody wants to go to school where they should feel safe and welcome and kind of basically loved, because there should be a major support system in every school, and in some schools there's not, especially big ones, because there's just so much going on and there's so many kids. I feel like in our school it's not as much of an issue, but I do still see it a lot, and thousands of kids stay home every day to avoid getting bullied when they go to school, because nobody wants to feel like that when they go to school, ever. And at least 30% of students are either bullies or victims of the bullies. And my heart kind of goes out to the bullies as well, because it usually does go back to something that happens at home, but that's no way to get rid of that anger. And I feel like we should have more people sitting down and talking to people and figuring out why they're doing this, what they can do to help. I think we should have more counselors at school as well, because with all those kids, one counselor can only do so much. And I just feel like it would help a lot if there was more people to talk to and a bigger support system, and maybe even more team group activities, just to get everybody working together and to make everybody get along and love each other.